have breaking news just in. According to law enforcement sources, 3 people have been charged in an alleged Iran-linked plot to assassinate President-elect Trump. A court document shows the men appear to have been hired by someone they met in prison. We want to bring in ABC News senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky, along with former FBI agent Brad Garrett, for much more on this. So, Aaron, when did this alleged plot happen? What do we know about it?
This precedes the presidential election. According to a just unsealed criminal complaint, an operative of the Iran Revolutionary Guards Corps was tasked back in October, a full month before the election, with surveilling and ultimately killing now President-elect Trump. And to do it, according to the FBI, he hired 2 men that he had met in prison. This asset of the Iran Revolutionary Guard Corps had emigrated to the United States, but was kicked out in 2008 after serving prison time for robbery. He becomes an asset of the Iranians, and according to this criminal complaint, hired 2 men that he met while in prison to conduct this surveillance and ultimately try to kill former President Trump.
Of course, this is any attempt to assassinate a former president, Brad. There could be a number of reasons behind it. One thing, though, top of mind is the fact that Iran had talked about wanting revenge for the killing of Iranian military leader Qassem Soleimani. He was killed in an American drone strike. Is there any indication that we've seen so far that there might be a link there?
I don't know. That would certainly make sense. My guess is it's a combination of things, what you just mentioned, but also if you think about some of the things that President Trump has said about Iran, sanctions, etc., things that he appears is going to do, they probably don't like that. Now, despite the fact this was maybe arranged a month or 2 before the election, still doesn't mean that they don't have a whole laundry list, including things they believe will not benefit them if, in fact, President Trump would put them in place.
Aaron, so we talked about 3 people in this plot. 2 of them are in custody, but one of them at large still?
That's right. One is believed to be in Tehran, so beyond the reach of American law enforcement. But the 2 men that he allegedly hired to do some of his dirty work here in the United States, they are under arrest. They appeared before a federal magistrate. They were ordered held detained. So more to come on them. But this is not the first time, Trevor, that we have heard about thwarted plots to attack now President-elect Trump to avenge the death of Qassem Soleimani. This is something that Iran has long desired, to avenge Soleimani's death in an American drone strike in Baghdad. And according to law enforcement officials, the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps really has never stopped trying to put teams together to accomplish this goal.
Different techniques. Do we know anything about the 2 people in custody?
We know their names, but they allegedly had amassed, according to the complaint. I know this is a bit rudimentary, Trevor, but you know there are pictures in the complaint of a number of weapons. The complaint also includes photographs of receipts, of hotel rooms, of wire transfers that were allegedly made to these men from Iran to do these things to conduct this surveillance.
And this was all just unsealed, so we're looking at this brand new for the first time, which is why Aaron is just going through it, and you're going to continue to report on this. Brad, I would like to get some greater context here. There were 2 assassination attempts against Trump just during the final stages of his presidential campaign. I would imagine former presidents, presidential candidates are probably targets for things like for violence a lot. But is this an unusual amount of people targeting President-elect Trump? Is this out of the ordinary? Do things like this happen a lot?
Well, it would appear. However, Trevor, there are a lot of plans to assassinate current and former presidents you never hear about because the Secret Service and or the FBI stop them before they even get beyond maybe a discussion phase of harming a former or current president. So it's hard to say, but I would agree that President Trump has really been on the bullseye of a number of people that we at least know about. And my guess is that number is much larger than this and the other 2 that we have previously discussed.
I would imagine so. All right, Brad Garrett, Aaron Katersky, thank you.